Someday I might come and do a check-in without looking like a sweaty mess, but today is not that day. Hello, welcome back to Krista's Joyful Journey. I just got done with my last workout of week 3, and it was cardio, and that was a tough one. I'm here for my weekly check-in where we're going to talk about a win from the past week, a challenge from the past week, and a motivation, something that I thought about this past week. And I've also added a goal, so something I'm going to work on in the week coming up. As always, I would love to hear any of those 4 or all of those 4 things from you down in the comments below. So I would love to hear what was your win from the week, what was a challenge that you had this past week, how can we motivate each other, what's been motivating you, and then also what's a goal that you have for this week. So let's just jump right in. My win for this past week is actually today. I have had a very busy week, and I woke up a couple times this morning and then rolled over and went back to sleep for a couple of different reasons. I woke up with a bit of a headache, which is kind of normal sometimes. It usually goes away as the day goes on, and also sneezes. I woke up with sneezes, and that usually goes away as the day goes on. And I remembered that it's cardio day, which is my least favorite day of this workout program. I didn't want to get up and do it because I know that's how I start my day. But I got up and I pushed myself and I did it, and I feel fantastic. I feel strong. There was as always some modifications of a couple different things due to my back and soreness and stuff, but I did it, and I got sweaty and I had a good workout. So that's a definite win for the week. I made a plan and I stuck with it. I didn't give up, even though there was a lot of different reasons to have an excuse not to. I did not give in to the excuses this morning. Sometimes what may be an excuse on some days is a legitimate reason on other days, and that's totally fine. You guys know your body's the best, and you know your mind's the best, and you know what's going to be best for you. Yes, sometimes you need to push it like I did today, but sometimes you need to rest and you need to give in to whatever reasons, extenuating circumstances, your health, your body, you know you the best. So for me, it was a win today because I knew it was just excuses. There may be other days where illness or other situations require me to make the choice to not work out, and that is totally fine. So I just want to clarify that don't push through everything. Like, you know yourself best and make the choice that's best for you. But sometimes you need that little push, and I pushed myself today and it was good. My challenge for this week, I'm going to just say snacks in general. I have, or should I clarify and say white cheddar popcorn? I have a hard time regulating portions when I buy white cheddar popcorn. Easily, I have the ability to eat a whole bag in a day or 2, and that is just not a good choice for me. So I am nixing the white cheddar popcorn and chippy snacks. I'm a salty person. Like I tend to prefer or gravitate towards salty snacks. So I'm cutting myself off from purchasing those from the store. I do have a popcorn air popper. I can make my own popcorn, and it will be much healthier than if I buy white cheddar popcorn from the store. So I'm not eliminating it altogether, but for the next, I don't know, I'm just finishing the week 3. So for the next 10 weeks, I'm not going to buy any more chip popcorn snacks from the stores. That's going to be a little tricky. That's going to be a challenge for me, but it was a challenge this week because I know how I feel afterwards, and while I love how it tastes, I know that I usually regret how much I ate or that I ate it all together, and I don't like that regret feeling. So I'm going to challenge myself because I know it was a challenge this week. So I'm going to challenge myself to not have those things and hopefully feel better about the things I'm choosing to snack on this week. My motivation for the week, there was lots of things I thought about, but right at the end of my workout today is something that connected with me really strongly. I've mentioned before that everything kind of starts in your mind. And at the end of the workout today, this woman came on to do an ad about the nutrition programs for Beachbody. And she said, your mind is your steering wheel. How you think in your mind is how you're gonna go. And I love that because that it kind of reminds me it starts here. And that today was a perfect example of that. I was laying in bed. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get up. I don't want to do this. But I'm like, you can do it. You can get up and you can do it. And it started here. It didn't start with me pushing play on the video. It started with me deciding I'm going to get up and I'm going to do it and I'm going to push myself and I'm going to have a good workout. And that steered me even in the midst of the workout. I'm like, okay, you've been modifying on this move. Let's try leaving your feet in the air for a couple rounds of it. And then you can put your feet back down. So everything started here in your mind. Your mind is a steering wheel. So where are you steering yourself? What kind of talk do you have for yourself? I am one of those people while I'm working out. I'm like, come on, girl, you got this. Like I cheer myself on, sometimes audibly. Sometimes I say it right out loud because I need that motivation and it starts here. So that's my motivation for you this week. Where is your mind steering you? Make the choice to do something and then do it. And it starts in your mind. And maybe that's a little thing like we talked about last week, starting small. Maybe that's a big thing. And then finally, my goal for this coming week is someone in the comments last week gave me a great suggestion of just trying to write down one meal a day and just doing that for a little while. And so my goal for this week, I don't know what it's going to look like, but I have a handful of empty journals, notebooks and such. So I'm going to pick one of those notebooks. I'm going to pick a pretty one. Maybe I'll be more motivated to use it if it's a nice one. I'm going to pick one of my notebooks and start tracking food. That's my goal. Start tracking food. I'm not going to say that I'm going to track every single thing that I eat this coming week because I feel like that's jumping from 1 to 1 million. And I need to start small. I need to take my own advice and start small. So my goal for this week is to start tracking food. I feel like that will help with my snacking if I know I have to write it down or I'm planning on writing things down. So I'm going to start tracking food. I'm just going to put my journal out next to my Bible on my little desk in my room. And at the end of the day, write down what I ate that day. That's the plan for how I'm going to do that goal. So I'll have to check in next week and let you know how that went. But I would love to hear from you. What's the one thing that you want to work on this week? What's a goal that you have? Did you have any wins from this past week? Any challenges, anything that I can help motivate you or encourage you with? I love if you guys read through the comments, encourage each other as well. Let's really make this a community. One more thing I want to tell you before I go is that I have created a Facebook group for this community that's growing here. I have been chatting with Brandy, one of my subscribers here, and she is going to work with me on keeping this group going, and it's going to be a place where we can share more consistently than once a week. We can touch base even on a daily basis and connect with each other, share healthy recipes we found or tried that we love, share motivations, things that challenges throughout the week, a place to encourage each other and challenge each other and just connect with each other on a more consistent basis. So the link to that Facebook group will be in the description below. I actually am creating it this weekend, so I haven't thought of a name for it yet, but it will all the information about it will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I really look forward to hearing from you in the comments, and I hope that you will consider joining that Facebook group and getting more almost daily encouragement and motivation from other people here. And yeah, I'm so glad that you're here. And I will be talking to you next week, checking in with a win and a challenge and a motivation and a goal. I look forward to hearing from you. I'll talk to you soon.